Hey, fellow mathers, before we get into this episode, we want to share with you how you can get access to free content, professional learning that will keep your students engaged and doing the math that matters. Get ready to go to this link, mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge.
That's right. Registration is open for the free Math is Figureoutable Challenge that's starting May 15th and runs to the 17th at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to have 3 nights jam-packed with learning and routines that you can take straight to your classroom.
In these challenges, we have a great time. We do some math, talk about classroom experiences, give away super cool bonuses and prizes. You won't just walk away with routines that are naturally engaging and encourage your students to think mathematically. You'll also have a chance to win over $6,000 worth in prizes, including a few virtual PD sessions for your school. I'll be joined by my wonderful co-host Kim and special guest Jenna Labe.
You can register at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge for a fantastic learning experience. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Now on to the show.
Hey, fellow mathematicians, welcome to the podcast where math is figureoutable. I'm Pam Harris.
And I'm Kim Montague.
And this is a Math Strat Chat episode. What's Math Strat Chat? Every Wednesday evening, I throw out a math problem on social media. People from around the world chat about the strategies they use, and it's super to see everyone's thinking.
Okay, y'all. Our problem this past Wednesday was 4,730 divided by 230. How would you solve this problem? Pause the podcast, solve it, see if you can represent your thinking. The problem is 4,370 divided by 230. Solve it and then come back to hear how we solve it.
All right, I'm on it, Kim. Here we go.
Yep.
I'm going to think about 230s. So I've said 1 to 230 on a ratio table. 4,300, 2,000, or 2. I'm thinking of times 10, and that's not big enough. So I didn't write down times 10. I could have, but I'm actually going to double. I'm going to double 230 to get 460, and that's going to help me then find 20 230s, because if I know 2 of them are 460, then 20 of them are 4,600. So far I've got 20 230s. 4,600 is close to 4,370. That was our original dividend. So I'm going to say how close? Oh, and how nice. It is just 230. That should be a second to think about. So I'm just 1 230 over at this point. So if I subtract 1 230, I'm going to say the answer is 19. I've got 19 230s. Yeah? Cool. All right. What were you thinking?
The question that you asked yourself, the how far away, I don't know that we've talked about that a ton. It's a huge division question, right? How far away am I?
Yeah.
I did something very, very similar, except for I started off by scaling down. So instead of the problem 4,370 divided by 230, I wrote down 427 divided by 23.
437?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said 20.
Oh, well, okay. 437 divided by 23. And then I did the same kind of over. I said 460 divided by 23 is 20. But I was a little bit more than I needed to be by 23. So then I could get rid of that 123 to get to 19.
Nice. I'm kind of curious. Did you write? It sounded like you wrote that as kind of equivalent or fractions, a fraction equation.
I did, and I don't
not a ratio table. Yeah.
Yeah.
So listeners, what that looks like is she wrote 437 fraction bar 23. So like 437 23rds equals. I'm just guessing here, so tell me if I get it right. 460 fraction bar 23. So 460 23rds minus 1 23rd.
I minus. Maybe I wrote it wrong. 23 23rds. Yeah, to get the 1.
Oh, I wrote it wrong. I wrote it wrong. You're right. Right, I have to be 23 23rds. Sorry. So that's, and then 23 minus 1. Duh.
Yeah.
That was my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I don't normally write it that way, so I'm not sure.
I could hear that. as you're describing your thinking. I was like, she wrote it like fractions. Nice.
Very cool. All right, y'all. We can't wait to see your thinking. Really, really, we want to see it. If you did a strategy like one of us or something else, it's super fun to read. So try to take a picture of your work and tell the world on social media. And while you're there, comment on what other people did.
Nice. And tag me on Twitter at PW Harris, Instagram, Pam Harris _math, or Facebook, Pam Harris, author, mathematics education, and use the hashtag MathStratChat. And make sure you check out our Master Out Chat problems every Wednesday evening and then pop back here to hear how we're thinking about the problem. We love having you as part of the Math is Figureoutable movement. Let's keep spreading the word that math is figureoutable. Thank you for listening and making math more figureoutable.
To learn even more, make sure you register for our free challenge at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. You are not going to want to miss the evenings of May 15th through 17th, starting at 7 p.m. Central.
Math teaching, go register now. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Join us to make math more and more figureoutable. And if you can't join live, register and we'll send you access to the recordings. We'll see you there.